Mr. Coolio, or the coolest person I have ever met. After his teaching career, he moved back to Jamaica and became the fiercest gorilla hunter in the world, with loads of gorilla masks in his house, hundreds and hundreds of them. And suddenly one day, he found out that there was this chimpanzee dancing in his garden. So Mr. Coolio took this great big disco ball, and they're both going. Fantastic. When he was my teacher, he used to stand out the front going, right, roll skates, it's party time, and you had the whole morning to dance. Anyway, after that dance party with the chimp, he gave the chimp a fist bump, and he said, that was really groovy, chimp brother. And the chimp said, Mr. Coolio said, what's up, kid? So Mr. Coolio said, yeah, fair enough, playtime, I'm going to get my stuff. Later that day he went to the beach, and there it was, the monkey boat and the chimpanzee, and he said, so Mr. Coolio said, yeah, Coolio to meet you. What lucky, I'm looking forward to kicking gorilla ass with my new monkey rolls. And off they go to the Monkey Kingdom. When they got there, Lucky took Mr. Coolio to the great big stone stairs, and there were loads of monkey statues. Mr. Coolio said, look at that, this is dope. And they went upstairs, and there it was, King Awotolo's palace, with a little monkey head statue in the top. The palace was huge. Lucky said, and off they go. Then the big door opened, and the monkey guards gave them a shout. Rather nice. It was then they went inside the palace. They went to the roll room. There he is, sitting there, King Awotolo. He was a man, driller monkey, and he said,
There is our hero, Mr. Coolio. Welcome to my kingdom.
So Mr. Coolio said, thank you, Monkey King. Do. And he said,
Right, as you know, our island is under attack by the gorillas. So I'm going to be joining you, and we're both going to stop the gorilla trouble with my army. Of course, you're going to be the top commander. Do you understand?
So Mr. Coolio said, yeah, fantastic, bombastic.
Yes, fantastic, bombastic.
So Mr. Coolio said, if that's true, how come you're here? And he said,
Thank you, Lucky. And off we go.
So Mr. Coolio said, okay, see you, my chimp friend. Now, let's go fuck up these disturbers and party crashers. And he took this gold knife out of his bathroll. Really good. Not long after, a few hours later, there they were in the jungle, and there were hundreds of monkeys. One was a sergeant, and he said, So Mr. Coolio said, right everybody, listen right here, this is our plan. I've got the special bananas ready, and I want team 4 and 5 to put them all round the bridge and stay there under the bridge very, very quietly with your blades. Do you understand? So they said, sir, yes, sir, and off they go. Then Mr. Coolio said, I think it's time for me to teach these not rolls and another really good history lesson. Then Mr. Coolio and the monkeys were hiding behind the trees. Then suddenly there was an awful yelling and crying. There was the noise of gorillas. Suddenly it appeared. A terrifying gorilla called Mr. Can't Swim. It was huge, and he said,
Boys, easy magic bananas. Fantastic.
and he started stepping closer and closer towards the bridge, and he looked at the bananas. It was then the gorillas came closer and closer. Then, suddenly, Mr. Coolio jumped in front of the bridge and shouted out, Hey, Mr. Can't Swim, and these other little gorillas, I'm now telling you to fuck off, okay? Yeah? And then suddenly, this gorilla called Buckybo Ned Banana shouted out,
Oh no! It's Mr. Coolio, the gorilla hunter. He murdered my brothers, Stevie and Big Big. This is horrible! We know that, you fool!
So Mr. Coolio said, Yeah, that's right, Buckybo Ned Banana. And he took this gorilla mask and he said, This party's over, so if you don't leave and never let me see you here again, I shall peel off your big face. And that includes you, Buckybo. Do you understand?
We've got to leave. I want revenge. But you can't. Perhaps I can.
So Mr. Coolio said, I could kill you in 5 seconds with my bare hands. Motherfucker, you come for me and you're just a slab of gorilla meat. It was then Mr. Can't Swim started stepping closer and closer on the bridge towards Mr. Coolio. And then suddenly Mr. Coolio shouted out, Yes, cut the roll, monkey rolls. Straight away, Mr. Can't Swim fell down, shouting into the water. Look at that.
Oh no!
Then Mr. Coolio took this part, was on the end of a string, and he starts swinging the part at Buckybo Ned Banana. Slam! And straight away, Mr. Coolio pulled the gorilla towards himself, and he took this gold knife out of his bathrobe and began to cut into the skull. There was an awful yelling and crying, and he peeled off the gorilla's face and said, Yeah, a new mask for my collection. Fantastic, bombastic, row. Meanwhile, Sergeant, who was cutting up Mr. Can't Swim. And the other gorillas shouted out,
Quick! Get out! Get out of here!
and they ran away like mad. And everything was lovely once again. After that, they went back to King Awotolo's palace. He was very pleased, and he said,
That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you loads, Mr. Coolio. You will always have flatline and friend here in the Monkey Kingdom. As a token of our gratitude, I give you the face of Mr. Can't Swim for your collection.
So Mr. Coolio said, Yeah, I'm glad to help my new monkey rolls. Wonderful. And then Mr. Coolio went home to Jamaica. Not long after, a few days later, Mr. Coolio was standing on the beach, watching the sea. And then suddenly, he noticed something new floating in the water. And he looked to see what there was. And it was a kind of mat, a mat with loads of shark bite marks. Then, suddenly, it appeared on its own. A purple light. There was a man inside the light. Mr. Coolio stopped still watching it. The man said, I've got a message for a man called Mr. Coolio. Kaboom, 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 kaboom. CaptainPlums.